Yeah, we're live. So, were you guys able to do all like of the homework before the problems?
I did them all.
Yeah, I was able to do them.
Did most of them.
I'm just curious. I had a couple questions on them. We could go over them. Did anyone else have questions?
Not that I remember.
I guess as we go through.
Well, let's just go through them. Yeah, you'll remember.
They're the same, right?
Yeah, I think it says that all the quiz questions are from the summary questions.
Cool.
So you want to do it at the same time?
I think so. Let's do it. So number 2.
Is it going to be all of them or just random ones, I wonder?
Probably just random ones. I wouldn't think that they would have all of them. I mean, so far, quizzes.
Think again. There's 31 questions.
So almost all of them.
Yeah. So almost all of them, yeah. Or it could be all of them if they're put them in multiple multiple answers in one question. What's funny is that it said that, I mean, we'll have to re-guess or whatever, but I love it that it said the answers to this quiz will become available after the quiz date ends. It's like, well, I guess if it ends tonight, you could see it, but so much for using it to study.
That's true. It's like, how are we supposed to know what we got wrong to study? What do you think about that? So for number 2, what do we get?
Okay, did you read that? It says you should take this quiz once before you meet with your group and then once with your group. Where did it say that? I don't remember it saying, unless it just means take the quiz like we did.
Maybe that's what it means, because I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
I didn't see that either. So
okay.
We just take it together.
Yeah, we got this.
So I guess I'm going to move this over. Okay. I need like 3 screens.
No, it'd be so nice.
Do what?
It'd be so nice to have multiple screens.
Yeah.
So number 2, is it for category?
Which of the following variables are categorical? So, yeah, that'd be a randomly selected brand of toothpaste.
Yeah, the other ones involve numbers. So.
Okay. So number 3.
Trying to make my stuff, trying to fit this all in. It's not working well. What's number 3? Oh, so on that one, which of the following statements are true? Did we have that? I was just rewording them.
Yeah, it's just rewording it. I was like, I don't remember answering it that way.
So 100 is the parameter, but 112 is the statistic. Is this a multiple? I guess we can click.
Oh, that's right. This was, and yeah, 112 is a statistic.
Yeah, because the other one's just the statement of fact or whatever.
Okay. We're all good on that one.
Yep.
Yep.
So what type of sample should we collect to gauge the responses to a proposed increase? So I put a stratified sample.
That's actually what I put to.
Because there's 4 different neighborhoods and you would want a selection if they have different incomes and so forth.
Right.
You know, that's the only one that really makes sense if you really, because it affects people differently. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because they still take it's still random, but in those 4 different groups, right?
right.
They're stratified.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
I agree with
that's
that.
it. So what's the difference between the stratified and the cluster, though?
So the clustered takes the groups, they put people into groups, and then they choose one group, and then they just sample everybody in that group.
So they pick groups, but they only choose one of the groups.
Right. They only choose one of the groups, and then that whole group becomes the sample.
Got it. Okay. Because I was like, wouldn't the cluster work? But it makes sense why it's different. How it's different.
Yeah. So see, that one wouldn't be good because of the way it.
You'd probably go by neighborhood if you did that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5. It would be nice if they would not mix these up.
Yeah, I was like so prepared. It's like, oh.
Okay. So number 5 is the same as number 6 on our assignment. So see, now that one, I put cluster sampling for that one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cluster.
Yeah.
Because that one didn't really matter. You know what I mean?
With
Because
the
there's
group.
such a variety of people in every
Okay.
Right.
class.
It makes sense to me. So number 6. Oh, I put just simple random sample.
Simple random.
What do you?
Yeah, that's what I put.
Me too.
Number 6. Yeah.
Systematic random sample is that's like we're gonna I guess use every 6th one, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to
So
the whatever.
your first one is random, like you roll a dice and see what number it is, and then from there it's very systematic. It's every 4th or every 6th or whatever you choose.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
So then number 7 is the Yellowstone. So I put stratified on that. Now, I would say that this one was one I had to think about. And then when I went back through and I was looking at my definitions, so I don't know if this is right but in the definitions, like it specifically mentions political parties in the stratified example.
Yeah.
It's just funny but it says they're trying to gauge both sides of the political spectrum because that seems stupid. Who gives a rip what the political, I guess it must be funding or something like that, you know, about some mold.
Makes sense. Yeah, I would agree with that. Reading the definition. Because
Because if they are looking for, you know, something like funding, then they have to kind of get a list of each kind of, maybe the odds on the voters or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with the stratified since they're separated into the two groups, I think.
and then they take the random sample.
Yeah.
It's not all the other ones. So.
Come. Oh, right on. We're getting it.
Sorry, my husband's working from home today. They're like, I was here first. Go away. Big enough house. Go find a new spot. Okay, so this one, so did I miss? Did you guys already say something? Was I?
No.
Number 8.
So what is?
No, I can't open this up on this computer.
Okay, well, did we even? Oh, calculate the mean. Okay, so that was just in the Excel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I?
So I just copied and pasted the parts that were from that Excel straight over. So I have a mean of 4.771.
That's what I got in the homework.
You guys, I had this stupid dream last night. I don't know why. I have no idea. I don't even think the test is probably, I mean, I think it's going to be okay. But I had this dream that I was taking the test and then I got tired and I fell asleep and I woke up and I'd only done like half of it. Apparently I'd been asleep for a really, really long time.
That's a scary dream.
Surprised me about this test. They planned to take it in 4 hours.
I know. But you know what? Did you look at the video he did?
Still.
So I went to the video and I thought that I entered the audio call, but somehow I entered the video call. So you got to, if you go on there, do not look at the fact that I am the only one on there for like the first 15 questions until I realized, because I didn't know what his screen saw and he was recording it from his view. So I was on there looking like all like stuffed up and I couldn't breathe. And oh my gosh, I look so homeless.
That's funny.
But he went through almost, he had an old test and he went through 33 questions. He says he thinks the new ones are more like 40 or 45 at the most. But he did that in an hour. I mean, of course he's going through them but he was like good. He was like having each of us read it and then give our thoughts. And it wasn't until the very last like 6 that he realized he was running out of time because he had to be somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he just kind of started saying, okay, well here you do a Z-score and you do this, 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 and this, you know? So.
Well, hopefully that won't be too bad then.
I think it'll be okay. And you get your sheet of notes so you can like, you know, write whatever is your struggle and I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Consolidate everything in the notes.
Yeah. And that will be in a 0.02 font.
Yeah. Smart.
No, I don't really think I think we'll be okay. Or at least I hope so. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic of myself.
I think.
Okay, so we have, did you guys do it?
Which one?
I don't know. Are we still on number 9?
Number 9, I got 1.91.
Yeah. Oh, it says to go to 3. So 1.912 is what I got.
That's what I got. 1.912.
Oh, yeah.
And 10 is true. You did it.
Start by, I created the histogram. Yeah, okay. I mean, it does it for you, so I don't see what, it just did it for you.
Mhm.
Didn't it do it for you?
Yep. Did it for me. It was easy.
Wait, are you plugging it in that one sheet from?
Yeah, that quantitative or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that, so I made my own.
Oh, yeah, because I think didn't it say you could or to do that? I don't know. That's what he said to do, so that's just what I did.
That works out.
It's easier for me, so that's what I did.
I enjoy the challenge. Eh?
Okay, so then this one,
Curious
So
of
what
what
is
you
it?
guys got.
So
What did you get, Kendra?
I got negative 0.165
Okay, I got
for
this.
A.
Did you guys get that? What did you get?
Right now.
So here you've got to you have to take the observation minus the population mean. So you add all those temperatures up and then get your average or your mean right there. Then you go back to the observation and you subtract that mean from the observation.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You kind of have to, it only asks for 2, but you have to do the whole table in order to actually get
B.
the answers. To get B. I don't know, did it ask for anything else? Yeah, the
That's it.
quantity. Was that it? I did it all just because usually
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
go
it
and say,
does.
well, what's the variance? So you can't even do the variance if you don't have all the
What did you guys
calculation.
end up getting for 11?
So 11 is negative 0.165.
Perfect. That's what I got.
You're right, Ingrid. They do ask for more questions. I forgot about that. Let's do that.
And then B for the squared deviation, I got 0.681 for B.
Okay.
That's what I got too.
How you doing, Thor?
I'm all right. My phone's just working slow.
Got to get you a calculator.
Yeah.
I have an extra.
Wish I could come get it.
It was like, I think last school year, and I went to Walmart and just the basic scientific calculators, they were like cheap. They were like clearance for like $8. And so I bought like 3 because I have 3 kids in college and, I don't know. Nobody can ever find anything. So,
Smart.
well, I didn't try using a statistics calculator for this. I had bought one a couple years ago for something else, and maybe it would make more sense now, but I kind of doubt it, or maybe as we get more into it. But it was so complicated, it would have taken me a month just to figure out how to work the calculator. So I took it back and
I just used this one.
just went back to the old standard.
What you guys get for 12?
0.68. 0.681.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got 2.
Number 13.
So what is the quantity? What quantity is it using? Okay, that one. 15. I didn't really understand that, to be honest.
That's the standard deviation, right?
So I put none of these are correct
Oh,
because it says what quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviation. So it's not the mean, and the standard deviation is not the sum of the numbers. The standard
Right.
deviation is, well, you take the variance, which is the sum of the numbers divided by n minus 1,
right.
and then you take the square root of the variance, and that's the standard deviation.
Right.
So to me, none of these are correct.
Makes sense. Okay. I guessed right, but I wanted to actually know. Thanks. That makes sense to me. Just have to remember the definition, like what is the sum of all the numbers, and that's the variance, right?
Right. Yeah, the sum is only a part of the equation. It's nothing on its own.
Okay.
Oh, see, and here, what is the standard deviation of these temperatures? So you had to figure everything out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have it. Just let me know when you guys are ready.
I have mine too when you guys are ready.
What did you guys get?
I got 0.715.
That's what I got. 0.715. Yep. You got it, Thor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Mine just takes forever to.
No, that's okay. I just
No.
don't want to
Yeah, no
make
worries.
sure you're with
Good.
us.
What'd you get one more time, Vincent? Or Ingrid?
0.715.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's the square root of 0.5113.
Okay, awesome.
15, I got false. It can
False.
never be negative.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, I was kind of stuck with 16 and 17, to be honest.
Well, 16 would be extradural, right?
That's what I got. Yep.
Because it's the smallest deviation, so it's the most consistent.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Okay.
wrote.
Yep.
Okay, I wrote that, but I just didn't really, I didn't know if I actually understood the concept. So it's because it's the smallest standard deviation.
Yeah.
So yes, each of their observations must have been really close to each other for it to have, for their mean and for their standard deviation to be so small.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why it was more consistent.
Right.
Okay. I'll remember that. And then let's see.
And then this one, what is the third quartile?
8, right?
8, right?
8. Yeah.
I got 8. Uh-huh.
These are so confusing to me. I don't know why.
These are what?
I think these are the most confusing things to me.
Well, I was sitting there, I don't know if it was because it was late, and I was like, what percentage of the data lies between 4 hours and 8 hours? Oh, that's this one, I guess. And so I was like trying to all be mathematical, and then all of a sudden I realized quartile 1 is 25%, quartile 3 is 75%. Therefore, 50% is in the middle of that.
Yeah.
It was like I was way overthinking it.
So you bank it as a 0.5, right?
Then input.
50.
Oh,
no, it says don't put the decimal.
Yeah, put it as 50.
So put 50.
Just put 50, yeah.
I bet did that. I was like, wait, I should probably read that.
It's because we have a formula for everything. And so I think we just automatically start thinking okay, what do I have to do to figure that out? And it's just every now and again we get a bone.
Yep. Okay, this one I also kind of struggled with.
Now, this is the only one these are the ones I was confused on just because they said estimate. So I don't know what they consider, estimate. I came up with, I just did stuff. I figured it out, So I got 2.055 for the mean.
What? 2.055?
Yeah. So I don't really know what they mean by estimate because, I know what the word means, but I just took 2.52 minus 1.59 and you get 0.93. And then that was 2 deviations out. So then I took that in half, which was 0.465. And then I just subtracted 2.52 minus 0.465 and you get 2.055.
That's mathematical. Good thinking.
Well, there's no formula for it, though. You know what I mean? I just drew some lines and drew a line and then did 2 deviations and then 1 deviation and then a mean.
Let's see.
Well, it wants to be between. Want to be. Oh my goodness.
Well, because that's what I said.
Yeah.
If you take the 2 numbers, the difference between the 2 numbers, 0.93. But that was, and then if you, and then if your mean is in the very, very center, right, out of the line, then it's only going to be half of the difference because half of the difference is going to be on one side of the mean and half of the difference will be on the other side of the mean.
I see what you're saying.
I think I have my picture here somewhere.
Because that is the 68th percentile, isn't it?
Well,
this minus this mu minus 2 sigma and then mu plus.
No, because it said that those are.
Oh, that's the 90.
2 standard deviations.
Yeah, that's the 95th.
I got
So
2.
these are my notes right here.
Yeah, so I got 2.055. That's what you got, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I understand. That makes a lot of sense. I like how you guys reason that. Let's just look at it that way. And then, so what do you
Then-
guys, because it's 2 standard deviations though, wouldn't you have to divide it?
Well, that's
And
why
just-
you find the well, right now here, you're just looking for the mean. The mean is in the
Oh,
center, no matter how many are in between, right?
Okay.
So, but then the next one where it says estimate the standard deviation. So then you have to take that difference and divide that half of the difference, that 0.465, divided by 2. Because then you're going to get the single. You're going to get the first deviation and then the second deviation.
Which is
So
Wait.
I got
3, right?
what?
You get 0.233.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you round it, yeah, that's because it didn't ask on these things. So on some of the big ones, I just wrote it down. But yeah, 0.233.
This.
68% is just 1 deviation, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Just one. So for number 19, what'd you guys get again?
2.055.
Okay.
Okay, and then for 21, I got the 1.823 and then the 2.288.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Let's go with that.
So how did you guys get that one? You
So you just go back to the mean and add and subtract just one standard deviation from that.
because we already found the standard deviation, and then
Yeah,
either add
we
or
just found
subtract.
standard deviation in the
That
mean,
was your.
so then we
that
just
was your-
combine the two.
Got it. Okay, makes sense.
Love you. You okay out there?
I just put Rob in his car seat to go to sleep.
Nice.
Hey,
Standard deviation.
before number 22, on number 23 on the paper or on the actual work, it says, what is the mean and standard deviation of the standard normal distribution? So did you get a standard normal distribution has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1?
I didn't have an answer for it because I didn't understand it. But if I go back and do it, I bet I get the answer.
I found a statement somewhere in my notes that said that. So that's what I put.
Yeah, that it's just a 1 for the standard deviation.
I think that's how the applet works, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know how we put the deviations and the z-scores and crap like that in there, but I don't know.
That's what it says. Yeah.
Okay.
But it has a standard deviation.
Okay. Which one is this? Okay, 24. So this one, I got 50%.
Yeah. So just 0.5 on that one.
Yeah, does it say how to write it down on this one?
Well, it says what's the probability, and so the probabilities are given as decimals.
Yeah, so 0.5. Do you think we have to
Well-
have the 3 numbers? or just 0.5?
No, just 0.5. I'm sure is fine.
Because you
So
know
for
how it
that-
always says, if nothing else, it says always do, unless otherwise specified, always do 3 decimal places. Yeah, it says that at the top. I know it seems silly since it's all zeros.
Might as well do it. Just be safe.
So with that question, what did you guys put for the x then, the variable? Because I was confused because it says there's 500, but it's rare for students with scores less than 600. So I didn't know which one to put.
So it says, what is the probability that a randomly selected, on the one we just did,
Yeah, the one we just did.
will score above 542? So basically, you don't even really have to do anything since you know that that's
the mean right there.
that's the mean. But
Wait.
if you actually just go ahead and do the numbers and you say 542.3 minus 542.3, which is 0 divided by the deviation, the answer is 0. So if you put a 0 z-score in, and then you just highlight the right half, it will come up 50%.
Okay, so that's what tripped me up because I got 0 and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have just followed through then. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing me that. That makes sense. I will follow through next time. So the next one, I got 0.6. Or do you guys want the answer yet? Sorry.
I have the answer for both the next two.
The
Okay.
point 6
84.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 0.684.
And then on 24, it will be above.
0.316.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Find the GMAT score that corresponds to the 10th percentile.
So it says to the nearest whole number. So then I got 388.
This one I'm a little confused about too. I have an answer, but I just
So so then you go into the applet and you put in 10% for the lowest one, and you're gonna get a z-score. And I got negative 1.282 for the z-score. Then you solve for x in that z-score equation. So
Yes.
x, yeah. So x minus 542.3 over the deviation of 120.54 equals the negative 1.282, and then solve for x.
Oh, yeah. So use the negative 1.282.
Yeah, because it's in the 10th percentile. So it's just that it's only 10%. It's only 10% greater than all the other low numbers or whatever.
So it's 10% or less, and then the 90% is the other.
Is the opposite, exact opposite. Yeah.
Okay, I use positive 1.282.
Oh.
You get
So if you use the positive, then you should have gotten the 90th percentile score probably.
Yep, I just flipped them.
So I got,
88.
What's
did you
that?
get what?
388.
Yeah, for the low score. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I got 697.
Yeah, that's what I got. I just flipped them. Thank you. That helps because I just didn't really understand that whole shading with the percentiles. Do you agree, Thor? Well,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
find
yeah.
the first quartile of the distribution, round to the nearest number.
It's just the 25th. Right?
Yeah, it's a 25th percentile. So it's the same way you do it. You're just using the 25th percentile.
I probably
got-
put this one too.
I got 461.
Yeah. With it. And then for the next one,
Which one are you on?
Are you on 20? Did you guys say 27?
yes.
27, I have 461.
That's what I have for number 27.
Yeah, I'm about to get it. So let me check it.
I know, it's almost like busy work.
Yep. I just got the shading wrong. I'm gonna have to remember that. Just flip them.
So then on the third quartile, then it would be,
You got 461 for that?
Yeah.
for the, yeah.
I got, yeah.
And for the third, and then the third one is kind of the opposite too.
623.
You got what?
623.
Well, it rounds up to 624 because I got 623.54.
That's what I got too. I got 623.3.
623.38.
You got what?
623.38. But it was probably just a rounding error with my phone since it just uses certain decimals.
Oh,
Yeah, I got 624 for my answer.
yeah, 624. You have to pay, I mean, sometimes when you go into the Applet, if you put 75th percentile, but then you change the shading, sometimes it will change the percent a little bit.
They'll add a 1 at the end of it. It's kind of
Yeah, it does something weird. It drops it down one, and if it's close, that could be enough to sway it. So. It's so funny last week when I couldn't figure out like when to use the different samples or the different Z-scores. And I don't know, my allergies and my medicine was so strong. Now it's like so obvious. I just could not see the sample. I was just like blind. Could not see that, something so obvious.
It's funny what medicine can do.
Because you don't think that it's really affecting you like that.
What'd you guys do for number 29?
Just found the mean.
So what is it asking us to? What is the mean of the distribution?
I think it's just.
For all such samples.
I just
So
put
the mean.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go. You can do it.
I don't know if it's right, but I just used the mean from this whole problem, and I put 542.3.
Yeah, because the mean is always the same.
Yes.
That's true.
Round to the nearest tenth. Okay.
The decimals always give it away on these questions. Round to the first decimal place because there's only one.
Yeah. And same with the standard deviation. That's what I did because it's like that's what they say it is. That one's 20.5.
So the standard deviation is the standard deviation divided by the sample, the square root of the sample.
Yes.
So I got 31.123.
Yes. I looked in my work wrong.
31.123.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
guys get
got.
29?
29 is the original mean of 542.3.
Okay.
Did you get number 30 yet, Thor?
Yeah, I got 30.
Okay. So greater than 600.
Hmm.
Um, I have 0.031 or 0.032.
Is it greater or less than? Sorry.
It says greater.
Greater, okay.
Oh, dang it. .032.
That's what I got.
That's what I
That's
got.
what I got.
When it's rounded.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got too.
Cool. That makes sense, Thor.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Got
slow on getting all the equations worked out. So I
Got
know
it.
how to do it all. It just is going slow right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries there.
Alrighty. I'm gonna submit mine. We don't have the answers, right? Or like the
I don't know what it's going to do.
results.
It should still tell us what we missed.
Oh yeah, it did. Let's see.
Did we miss one?
100%.
Oh, okay.
Good job, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
So we expect 100 on the test then.
Seriously.
As long as we can take it together.
Yeah.
That's
You guys helped a lot. I had some questions and now I understand it. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
another thing is I have something from 3 to 5 on Thursday, and so I was wondering if I could make like 5:30 if you guys could do that or earlier too. Just wanted to see what you guys think.
I have a chemistry tutoring on Thursday, so let me check what time. From 3 to 4, so yeah, I can do after that.
So what time are you wanting to do on Thursday?
Either before 3 or like 5:30 ish, like 5:15, 5:30, or after and after that.
Either of those time frames work with me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm okay either way. So
Okay. So do you want to plan on 5:30? Is that too late for you guys?
Let's plan on it.
That should be fine. I don't know of anything that will be getting in the way of that. So that should be okay.
Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, sorry, it's something with school.
Yeah, no worries. Happens.
Yep. Yeah, well.
Well, good luck
Alrighty.
on the test, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Good luck.
Good luck on the test.
See you
Okay, we'll
Thursday.
see you Thursday.
See ya.
Bye.